So is Jesus inviting us to be dishonest stewards? No. Always remember to focus on what is the point of the story. And he's saying that this dishonest steward was prudent in dealing with his generation. How much more must we be prudent in dealing with our generation than even this dishonest steward? One of the things that we notice about this steward is that as he's immediately looking for some sort of way out, he says, okay, I will take a delayed gratification. Instead of getting the immediate payment, I'm going to give up something so that later I will have something good. I'll have a home to go to because they'll say, ooh, he's a friend, he took care of me. So we look and we say in our own spiritual lives, as we look and say, what is the greatest good we want? Well, it's heaven. And sometimes that means delayed gratification, right? Instead of what the world pushes, immediate gratification. And so, for instance, as we're looking and saying, okay, I want to be able to get to heaven, and so I need to work on, for instance, the virtue of patience. Means that in this moment I have to say no to myself for something later. That we look and say, if you're dieting, the whole point of dieting is saying, okay, I want a greater good that it's going to take a long time to get to, but I know I need to give up something here and now for something later. That when we exercise even though we're giving up, our free time, giving up, even inflicting some pain on ourselves, in order to have some later gratification, hopefully heart health and body health and the like. And when it comes to our spiritual life, we have to say, what are the things I have to give up in this moment? Not because they're bad necessarily in and of themselves, but because of my attachment to them, I need something greater, some greater good. Something that will be better for me in the long run. It's so easy to complain about the fact that I can't have something now. But the Lord is inviting us to say, look for the long term. Now, the hard part is some of that long term is not going to be realized in this world. And so, like if we're exercising, we might not see immediate results, and we're saying, okay, we have to look over the course of months and years instead of over the course of days. So with our spiritual life, because we're looking long term and we're talking billions upon trillions of years, now we have to look and say, well, maybe I don't see a whole lot of good happening in my life over 70 years. And yet, for the glory of God and for our long-term good, we might have to give up something or work on something or give up some immediate gratification. Oh, let us ask our God for that grace of prudence, for acting prudently with our generation in the things of this world and how we are to seek after God here and now, so that we can be holy, so that we can become the best version of ourselves, so that we can get close to the heart of Jesus.